How are y'all doing? Doing good? All right, we're still waiting for our sim to load in, the CRJ. We're flying from Calgary to Minneapolis today. I believe SkyWest is what we're flying. As I believe Mesa operates the 900 and above. So we're flying the 700. That's what we're going to be doing. Let's get caught up here to some people. We got Deshaun McLill with a subscription. Welcome to the stream family. Thank you so much for that. Mod Warrior, 23 months, almost 2 years, man. I know it's been a long one, right? It has been a long one for sure, but thank you very much for the continued support. IR24 as always. Thank you very much. Gifting one out to Jordan662. Hello, Jordan. Welcome to the stream family. Big thanks to IR24 as always for helping grow this community. Christo4751, 10 months. Thank you so much for the continued support with 10 months. Felony Evasion, welcome to the stream family. Thank you for the subscription. I do appreciate it. Likermit999 gifting a subscription out to Grumpy Pingu. Grumpy, welcome to the stream family. Thank you very much, Likermit999. I appreciate that. Robert, 35 months. I screwed that one up. 35 months. Thank you very much for the continued support, man. Appreciate that as always. Oh, it just loaded in the airplane. Sweet. And of course, it's the broken gate because their default airports suck. What are you gonna do?
Gear disagree. Gear disagree.
Gear disagree. Don't worry about that. Just loading stuff in the background while you guys are we're doing our thing. We'll get acquainted back into the airplane in a minute, but we're getting some other things taken care of. Mind of Chaos 1, thank you very much for the cheer. Appreciate that one big time. Blue Eyed Tom, yeah, I got a new camera and my new lens showed up on Sunday. So now I have a focal, I have an f-stop of 1.4 now on a 30 mil Sigma. A Sigma, yeah, 30 mil Sigma with a f-stop with an f1.4 on it. That guy right there, you'll see it as it does its little thing. That's the lens we're using. We were using the one that came with it by default, but it only had an f-stop of 4. So it wasn't that great. But yeah, I was like, dude, you kidding me? The love and all the support that we got recently in Twitch, I was like, well, I'm going to upgrade some equipment. I want to put money back into the stream, of course. But appreciate that so much. Thank you, Jeremy. Dude, I love this camera. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's so different. And now with the 1.4, you can see everything is blurred out behind me now. Very, very, very done very well. For sure. Yeah, you can see every little thing, man. It's insane. Captain Kid 85, thank you very much for gifting out 5 subscriptions. Break Spear, Truly Trash X, BR Chambly, Saturn 30, and K Parnell. Welcome to the stream family. Big thanks to Captain Kid for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for helping us grow our little family here. Nathan Bunn, thank you for the cheer as always. How you doing tonight? How you doing? How you doing? We'll get this all underway here in a second. All right, cool. Well, we have a lot to get done, so let's go ahead and start. Start down here in the airplane, and make sure our wing views are good. Yep, our wing views are still there. Sweet. I was worried that the update would break them, and the update didn't, so that's good. Fire up our iPad up here. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. Originating before start. Now, does anybody know how to use the recorder? I've never used the flight recorder if we wanted to watch our replays. I was hoping they would put it in the actual sim, but alas, we did not have that. That kind of sucks. Man, I'm like so out of my element. I got to remember how to do everything. But man, I'll tell you what though, the update, we got that huge bump in performance. I mean, this sim screams now. Very, very nice indeed. Look at this. And the frame rate is fantastic. So definitely love the new updates. 100%. Is it, nope, want that. I'm trying to remember how to use the, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that's doing some weird stuff. Not sure what that's about. Okay, cool. I don't know what that was doing. I don't know. We'll try to figure it out, though. We will. All right. 3040 on that. Make sure we have everything upstairs good to go. So nav lights are on. And passenger signs are on. That's armed there. Yeah, let's go to this overhead panel here. So this looks good. We need to get this APU going. So power fuel. And then start the APU in a second here. Let's see. Doors open. Yep, start the APU. And we got RPM on the APU. There we go. iPad is part of the product, the Airsoft CRJ. It is not an add-on. It's part of the airplane. Kevin, what's going on, man? How you doing? Kevin Cootie. On 45, gifted a subscription to CJ Money. CJ Money, welcome to Stream Family. Big thanks to that. Appreciate that big time. Likerman, I hope you get better, man, from your injury. All right, I have to get into this so we can figure out what we're actually doing with our lives. Performance, all this. We'll change that to 0 fuel weight. We'll get that in a second. Let me go ahead and grab some brief. Oh, I need to get my dispatch system. Oh, I got to log into it. You know, since we're doing a fictional run here, let's we'll go with your first 4-digit number I will use for the flight number today. Canada, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Stream Family. Appreciate that big time. Killswitch Games 77. Thank you for gifting Mount 5. Marcor D94, Ty, Nut KK, MJC, J Zizzle, and the man. Welcome to the Stream Family. Killswitch, thank you so much for that. 7291 it is. It will be SkyWest 7291. Departing CYC, going to Minneapolis. And a CRJ 700. Here we go. Pounds. Yep, that works for me. We're departing on 17 left and arriving on 30 left. Cargo auto. Extra fuel. We'll take an extra 1,000 on board if we need to. I like to have a little bit of extra for it. That should do right there. Let me go ahead and generate my OFP. Yep. And we'll see what they give us here in just a few. Okay. I feel like I need to move the camera this way a little bit more. That seems better. Yeah. We'll get it someday. Get it centered. All right, cool. We got that. Okay, back to what I was doing. Get my numbers here so I can put these into this guy. 59.5. So we have our 0 fuel weight, and it's 59541. 59541. And that is fuel of 15,959. $15,959 on that guy. Set payload and simulator. Yep. Boom. There we go. Flaps 8 departure. Runway conditions will be dry. I set all of our V speeds. Don't worry about landing speeds now. We don't need that right now. As it stands, let's get this door open here. Get the guardrails up. They got to come out to us. We don't have a whatchamacallit here. So that's not going to happen. Maintenance options, checklist. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, now we're starting to get some things underway here. We are. David's game. What's up? Hey, Jeff, big fan for a long time. Just wondering how your day was. Wish I could fly down to Tampa to meet you. I'm here in Wisconsin, but this COVID crap. I am doing good, man. I am doing well. How you doing? What's up, H Mike? I am not going to be playing Farming Simulator 19 tonight, no. We're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hence what we got going on up here. All right, let's see if we can remember the overhead. Boost pump. It's an op now. Don't worry about that. APU gen. It should be an auto, so it should be good on all of that. It should just automatically do its thing. I think that one goes forward, if memory serves correct. I don't remember. We'll find out, won't we? No, packs are good. That's off. That's all good. Anti-ice, windshield heal. We'll get that stuff later if we need it. I don't think we need any of that right now. Arm the lights. All right, cool. Let's get our Pack X up and running here so we can get a flight going. It's going to pull in Delta, but that's okay. Okay, Pack X, why don't you go on the screen so we can actually see it together. There we go. We can actually see it. How you like that? Start a flight. Fly with career mode. We'll give ourselves a little extra time getting out of here today, too, because we are not in a hurry. I just put Delta in there because we're technically Delta, but we're not. You know what I mean? 370, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's give ourselves 30 minutes for a departure here. They're showing we're going to have how many passengers on board today? 69. 69, which we don't have. We have 66, so that works. That's what we got. Wi-Fi, sure. No boarding music. We'll have snacks and drinks on this flight, but not meals. Custom safety and briefing. Yes, I have to grab this out of my audio. Pack X audio, custom safety, and we went Delta. And that should be good. It does not have IFE. Sorry, you're on a CRJ. You should have thought of something better. Okay, that's all good though. We'll start boarding the airplane now. Ryan, there he is. 53 months. Ops check good. Man, can't wait to see you. I'll see you this weekend. Brad Acacio, thank you for gifting a subscription to Just Another Ordinary Dude. Appreciate that big time. I do. But yeah, we're super stoked to see you, man. We have our tickets. We fly out on Thursday. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and get these on. Let's do it before. Actually, you know what? We'll keep those off for now because, well, I don't know what the. I'll leave them on. I'm not sure what the APU needs. I'm rusty on this airplane. I told you. I told you it's gonna be a little bit of a thing, but that's all right. We got airport CYYC. Throw that in there real fast and set our position off the FMS. There we go. Go to the next page. Make sure that was all clear and good. Yep. Awesome. Flight plan page. Here we go. Or not K. There's no K there. It's CYYC. Going to Minneapolis. KNSP. Alternate is going to be DSM Kilo Delta Sierra Mike.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you.
Okay.
If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats.
There you go.
If you're in an emergency exit row,
Departure out of here.
We
got 17 left. And we
If
are
you're not able
doing
to comply with
the.
these actions, please let a flight attendant
We're
know.
direct,
That way you
so
can
no SID
stop the
out
time
of
to get
here.
out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we
And
depart,
back to the
you
flight
please
plan
put away
page.
any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
All right, so we're gonna go direct to NOSIV. NOSIV. Yep. And then we jump on the Q909 to Desnu. So Desnu. The Q909. To Desnu. DESNU. There we go. And then we go direct to KU21U. All right. KU21U. That's kind of a weird one.
You're ready to go when you are.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going to get out of here early, I guess. We're ahead of schedule, so.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 7291 with service to
And direct to
Minneapolis.
tail.
Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 15 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now
There
shut
we
down
go.
and stowed.
And
Please
Bainey
fasten
3
your seatbelt
arrival.
And make sure that all tray tables and
30
seat backs are in a
left.
full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
That guy. Departure arrival. Bainey 3. On 30 left. And that's a transition of tail if they have it, but I don't know if they do. Yep. Execute. Legs page. So there's our disco there. Disco no sieve into there. Execute that. Now it's starting to come together, isn't it? I remember this now. All right. Did I take the karaoke stream down? Yes. You can't have anything like that up, man. That's copyright. You can't. You can do it live. You can stream it, but you can't. Can't keep it. It cannot be done. All right. Oh, we're good there. So, let's get this stuff going. Door is closed. I remove the chocks. Ground power is connected right now, but that's all right. Let's get the beacon light on here. We're gonna be departing very, very soon. In fact, then we just kind of straight push, and then we'll be done there. Nothing too crazy. They can disconnect the ground power. Oh, it's already disconnected. Okay, so that's all good to go. Checklists. Passenger signs are on. Landing elevation. We're just gonna go ahead and just throw something in there for now, because it's way up there. It's kind of an, it's so annoying. Yeah, 360 will work for now. Altimeters are set. FMS is checked and set. IRS, well, we'll do this now, actually. Come down to here, make sure that we're good on our performance here. So back to the index. No. There's a pause init page. Flight plan, we did that. Perf init. Here we go, 370. Put it in there. That makes sense. VNAV setup. 350.10, 297.4. We'll that's good enough, actually. I didn't see where I forgot where you put the cost index at in this airplane. I'll execute that. Not a huge deal, honestly. Okay. Don't remember. Unfortunately. Okay, so we have two tails, that's why. So go tail, previous page, tail, boom. Fix that disco there. And we have vectors, but we're just gonna go, that'll be all right. We'll get to the vectors and we'll vector ourselves for the ILS approach. That should be good. Okay, so 17 is on the right there. 17 left is what we're going to be going for. There's the wind. All right, cool. IRS is aligned and nav. Radios and nav aids are set. Takeoff briefing is complete. Clear to start. APU's on. Electrics are good. Takeoff data set. Doors are closed. Beacons on. Fuel pumps and quantity. They're on. And we do have fuel on board right there. Yummy. Hydraulic pumps auto on. So auto. Auto. Those are good to go. Parking brake will be off and we're clear to push. So we're a little ahead of schedules here. We're about 20 minutes until wheels up, which is fine by me. So we'll pull the parking brake and we have them push us straight back, actually. Let's get them on the horn here. Well, I should just do we'll do a Microsoft one today, since we're not doing anything crazy, just a straight push, you know. Here it comes. Bam, 1998. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream, family. Appreciate that big time. Sam Polo, glad you enjoy it, man. All good. Got our beacon light on. Yes, yes. I don't remember even how to start this damn engine. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I remember it's like you have to click this and then put it into idle. There's our push. They killed the music for now. We're going to 17 left, so looks like it's going to be off to our tail to the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying.
Tail left. We're going to taxi off to the right.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta. Every time we take off, we try to make the world a little smaller. Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So please, give us your attention as we show you one of the safest worlds there is.
Brake's good.
The world of the safety card.
All right, let's start the engines. We got right engine first.
Door.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you.
Passenger door still open? Are you kidding me? Why? They said it wasn't. You dumbasses. Whatever.
And ask a crew member for assistance.
I thought it would do something a little better there. We're looking for 25.
Areas are clear. As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip.
It was a 20. I can't remember.
Strap, so
It's literally been a while.
To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle.
There she goes.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt.
Yep, there's been an update.
Anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew members' instructions.
All right, we got a good start there.
Including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke
Brutal,
detector.
thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream, family. Appreciate it.
Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind.
Turn
All
in
exits
one.
are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you. And remember,
I think we start this one at 20%. It's not a 737.
Changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask toward you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary.
And
Breathe
there it
normally
goes.
and note
ITT
that
is
oxygen
good.
is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others. A
Firing
water
up.
evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the first class or business class cabin, life vests are either in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from
Do
its container
flaps
by pulling on the tab
8.
and then opening the pouch.
I
Slip
have
the
one
vest
back here. We can
over
see
your
it
head.
happen.
Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front and adjust securely
There
around
we
your
go.
waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary,
Flaps
we'll
8 are
distribute
good.
additional life
Master
vests
caution,
for
window
children
heat,
who weigh
yaw damper,
35
all that.
pounds or
Gotcha.
less.
Yeah.
Now,
Windshield
before we
heats.
take off, be sure your seat is upright, your aisle armrests are lowered, and your tray table is put away. As we come through the cabin for our final safety
Hot
check,
trim,
please
stab
let us know
trim.
if you need anything before we take off. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review
Gas
the
is
safety
good.
information card, which is in your seat pocket.
So we got 17 minutes to get on out of here, so we're good on that. So Jen's should be in auto, and
Thank you for paying attention.
they're in auto.
Now, as we get ready for
Electrics are
takeoff,
good.
sit back,
Bleed valves to
settle in, and
auto.
enjoy your flight.
Bleed valves, auto. I believe we're already in auto with that. Yeah, it's all good. Restart fan can come on. All right. Packs are on. APU. We can get that thing off now. Stop the APU. Anti-ice is off. Nose wheel steering is armed. After start checklist complete. Ready to taxi. Over to 17 left. Let's see where that's at. Why is this thing like attached here? Hold on. Focus mode. Not you. Follow mode. Oh, it was in lock mode. That's why. Okay. We go to 17 left. The hell is? I don't even know where we're at here. There's right there. That's 17 right. So we're looking for 17 left, which is on the other side. Yep, we got taxi all the way over there. Why don't we just get 17 right for departure? Oh, we're doing 17 right. Well, we have 15 minutes to kill, so that's probably why. That's all right. We can do that. Not a big deal. Just got a long taxi ahead of us. There's Calgary in the distance. Looks awesome. All right. So we have our taxi light on. We're ready to move this once we make sure that we have throttles. Yep. Let's do our flight control page really quick here. Make sure we're good on everything before we get out of here. Since we do have, we're ahead of schedule. At left, neutral, right, neutral, forward, neutral, back, left rudder, right rudder. Flight controls are free and correct. You need to come over to here and look at what our stab trim is actually going to be on this airplane. 7.2, so we need 7.2 units. 7.2. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. Stab trim's good. Let's go taxi over to our runway. But we'll go over there. MP Swag, thank you for 8 months. Appreciate it. Look at that thing, man. What a great airplane. Look how gorgeous that looks. I love the new update, man. Oh, okay. It was in drone mode. That's why my nose wheel was not moving. Yeah, I wish I looked at chat too. I never do that. David Robb 612, thank you for 5 months, man. Appreciate that. Big time. I might have to do something in our settings here. Well, actually, I think it's good. Let's see. A long taxi with 17 left. I don't know why they're giving us 17 left for departure. Maybe it's just longer. We'll see. Jay, appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Use the Thrustmaster TPR pedals. Those are the rudder pedals I'm using. We're flying a CRJ 700. Need to arm our thrust reversers in case we go into a bad position there. In a bad predicament. But yeah, we got 12 minutes, so we're good. On time. Can you fly a hot air balloon in this? You can. If you want to download one, there's one on flightsim.to. I don't have it installed yet. What is the add-on that shows all the information that we're using? That is PACX, P-A-C-X, by TFDI Design. The TFDI? Yeah, I think so. Same ones who make the 717. Not a problem, Contra. What does PACX do? It allows you to have a full experience of a flight on board. This is it right here. We're taxiing out. You see our passengers here on board. You see their names, all that, what our flight attendants are doing, their statuses, things like that. Expected departure in 11 minutes. And we get the call outs. We get the actual flight attendants talking to us and all that stuff. So if you hear, when you hear that, like safety briefing and all that stuff happening, it's PACX. We're just wasting a little bit of time. I would have had no problem, you know, changing everything up to 17 right, but hey, this time this way we're going to be right on time for a departure. All right, flight directors need to be on. That would be ideal. We're going to go up to 370 on our altitude. We don't need to change it. A bit more power here. 370, and speed will be 200. On the Microsoft Flight Simulator store in-game, you can buy the CRJ. Yes, you can. I bought it through Aerosoft directly because you will get updates quicker. If you want to have an updated version of the airplane, your best bet is to buy it directly from them, not the store. The store takes forever. Oh, checklist before takeoff. Checklist, lights and strobes. We fuel X-Flow manual. That's what it is. Manual. That's good. Flight attendants will be advised. Transponder TCAS. Good. We don't care about it. Radar terrain display. I don't think they added that. I think CAS is checked. Clear. We're good on that. Go back to the main page, y'all. Wait, put primary, we use secondary on there. We do. 8 minutes to departure, wheels up in 8 minutes. Be less than that for us, though. Almost down there. I do not play X-Plane anymore, no. I'm waiting for X-Plane 12. We'll see what that has to bring to the table, but I'm done with 11, man. I did it. I did 11 for way too long. And it's a pain in the butt to keep up with it anymore, and the modding of everything is like a mess. By the way, I have the tree LOD fix in as well, and it also reduces the size of the trees to a realistic size, so that's why the trees look beautiful. Not super massive or anything like that. We're going to Minneapolis. Biggest pet peeve as a streamer? I would say people that don't read the title at all. They go, what are you flying, or what are you doing, or what's that? And it's right there in the title. That would probably be a pet peeve, I guess, but it doesn't bother me too much. Terrain and realistic scenery was enough for me to switch to Microsoft Flight Simulator. X-Ray Victor Zebra, absolutely same. I can't go back, man. After you have this beautiful sim, it's hard to go back. It is. We're taking off out of Calgary, Canada. We're Canadian land right now. All right, Pilot Peter, you landed a new job. Where are you flying? All right, lane lights are gonna come on. We're gonna get our strobes on. Wing inspection. The logo off. Don't need that for now. So lights are good. Fuel X-Flows manual. Flight attendants. Look at that.
Flight attendants, seats for takeoff, please.
There we go. Flight attendants been advised. I don't know if the weather radar works, but we'll find out once we get in the air, I guess. I guess we'll do that. Well, we'll just take the furthest one here. Strobe lights are on. Look at this bad boy, man. It's all lit up. Not bad. First officer on the EMB 120 Brasilia. Nice. Oh, that's a cool airplane, man. Is it for Ameriflight? You don't have to tell me, but... Your frames are only good because this is a default airport in the middle of nowhere. Go to into DFW. That's incorrect. They fixed that. It's actually in the change log on the first thing you look at. All right, we started our clock so no one can bitch about the clock. Enjoy the departure, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Wind's right down the center. But yeah, they fixed that whole issue. And it's funny because in the changelog it even says Dallas was fixed. All right, bring them up, let them stabilize. Forward up pressure, and we go to Toga. All right, takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. V1, rotate. Positive rate, you're up. Pitch for that 200 knots initially. There's 200 knots about right there. Start our turnout. Nose forward a little bit here. Try to get 200 and we'll put the flaps in. There we go. Get the flaps in. Nav. Sorry, Nat. Alt speed. There we go. Taking 200 knots. There's that is a little pitchy. You hold down your thing for that. It's not very good. About 250 here. There's 10,000 feet. And get that autopilot on here. Ooh, man. These autopilots are still a little wonky, man. Speed means we went higher than that, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners.
Got our music back
Connect
on.
to the Wi-Fi to find out more
Full line away from the airport now. That's a little loud, sorry about that. Alright, and I will go to SCF. There we go. Alright, folks. Out of Calgary. That was the departure out of Calgary. There it is back there behind us. No longer a thing. We're up, 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 and away. Increasing to 280 knots or so here. Big Hoss, appreciate the 8 months. I've had a fantastic day. How about yourself? That's something I haven't seen before. It's always in like altitude capture mode. Oh, well, that's because of that, but unless it doesn't like the altimeter setting. I think there was something about that. You can't use the B key. I like to do the B key like, you know, it's a... No, that's not it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what that alt cap is that's flashing. Have to look into that one. Pull our power back a little bit here. And there's 18 standard pressure. Have I ever flown the CRJ in real life? I have flown on one, but I haven't flown the airplane, no. My climb checklist, fuel flow goes back to auto. Bleeds and APU are off. Thrust reversers off. Gas is good to go. Climb checklist complete. Let's increase our speed here to Mach mode in a minute. Let's go for 300. A bit more power. That'll work. It's a very hands-on airplane, though, and that's the thing I love about it. You have to, you know, it doesn't have auto throttle in it. You have to manage your throttles. You have to try. I'm interested to see if the weather radar works. Transfer MREO, test mode. Test, but isn't doing anything. Yeah, I doubt it works, man. There's weather in blue, but I don't think it works. What's the DESNU there? 0.68, 0.69 on our speed on the climb is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Switch the sucker over to Mach. Let's climb out of Mach 7.2 now. A little more power. That works for me. There's some clouds. Devin McDaniel, I'm waiting for the new bus sim to come out, man. Bus sim 21. Yeah, above 24,000 feet. You'll want to be on Mach. Yeah. I know the CRJ guys, they do something a little bit different than that. They've explained it. I think they fly numbers all the way to like 36,000 feet or something like that. I don't remember what it was exactly. Jay's Move, we're flying the CRJ 700. This bad boy right here. Beautiful. Beautiful airplane. All right, we need more power than this. What's it doing? Not in speed mode? Is that why? What? kill the speed mode. That's strange. Sorry, we'll kind of step climb it if we have to. Don't be a douche. Not contributing anything to the chat. You're being a negative Nelly. Negative Nelly. All right. Mr. Big Nasty, not anytime soon, man. GoDaddy screwed our entire DNS up, absolutely wrecked our servers, and it put us completely behind schedule of everything we want to do with OTRP. So there's more to life than it, man. There really truly is. I'm like, I love doing RP, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to do that like all the time. There's just no way. Not gonna happen. I get a haircut? Yep. Got my G Fuel. Iberia's Gaming, yes. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably haven't been seeing my back and forth with that company that's doing that. All right, we got half bank mode on. Nice. Almost to 32. Line for 370. At Mach 0.75. We'll cruise right around Mach 0.79, probably 0.80 actually, just to get there a little quicker. We have a nice headwind here, and I would like to increase that. Now I have to worry about it. Yes, my beard was trimmed, yes. Kathy Brown's awake and with the Coworth. Kathy. G Fuel, is that like an energy drink? Yes, it's GFUEL. It's like a natural like energy drink. It's very, very, very popular. I'm not sponsored by it or anything, but Kathy's Shakeology, because she had the Shakeology and then she changed over to the G Fuel. So yeah. Captain Tim in the house. What's going on? I am doing well. How you doing? Check out the airplane we're flying. I think you would be proud of us today. We departed out of Calgary and we are going to Minneapolis, St. Paul Airport. All good, nice paint, absolutely. Almost to Desnu, still climbing. At Mach 7.5. Well, let's go to Mach 0.76 here. A little bit more speed in the airplane. High above the clouds today. If I could captain any plane in real life, what would it be? If I could captain any plane, it would definitely be a Boeing 727-200. Or even the 100. Just the 727. Have I ever tried P3D? No, because I refuse to pay for FSX in that regard. You're spending $200 on FSX, and I can't get behind that at all. And no, not for me, man. Are you still a go for the real dogfight with other streamer? Yes, as far as I know, yes. Which is funny because I've seen a lot of comments of people saying, "Oh yeah, well Jeff doesn't do dogfighting in DCS." That doesn't matter. We're going to be doing line of sight dogfighting in real airplanes. It has nothing to do with DCS. It has nothing to do with weapon systems. It comes down to like, yeah, I mean, basic dogfighting knowledge. You can study that till you're blue in the face, but which I have been studying on. But when you get into the real airplane and you do it, it's totally different. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, well, oh, Jeff only plays GTA. He doesn't know what he's doing. But like, all right, man. I've got a lot of flight out. Like I've flown a lot of airplanes. Like I've flown a lot. But I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with it. I've never done any aerobatics, and I've never been in a fighter jet like that, a trainer. So I'm excited for it for sure. But I don't know why I have this stigma that I am less than qualified to be there. But it's just funny. It's like I get that, but we're not going to be using radars to find each other. Jalowan, thank you very much for the 2-month streak. Appreciate that big time. Most G's I've experienced, probably 3.5 to 4. Lena35, thank you very much for 36 months. Appreciate that. They fixed the ILS system in the CRJ. I didn't know it was broken, Arch. I've shot a few approaches and I've never had an issue with it. George, what do you think of the scenery loading in this game? I just can't stand the transition between the maps, data, and less detailed. I think they do it a lot better. I don't know, man. I don't have any issues with it. We had that one scenery issue when I was flying near like Lakeland and some of the airports. All right, we're getting those snacks. Get your snacks on.
Back to our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Flying along. We are at our cruising altitude. Let's go ahead and increase our speed to Mach 0.8. Right around there. Pull our power back a little bit. Gonna manage our throttle there. It's a Marchetti S211. If you look up the Marchetti S211, that is the airplane we're going to be flying. You have incidents enabled Unpack X. No, I do not, because it's annoyingly dumb. I don't want to deal with somebody sick on a plane. I'd rather just fly from point A to point B. Yeah, the Chex Mix. That's what they got. Yeah, Marchetti S211. You plan on streaming or posting videos to YouTube of Flight Sim in VR? C. Roberts, no. It's not a good experience for the audience to watch that. It's jittery and it's a mess. Now, whenever I'm in VR, it's amazing. So I do it in my private time whenever I'm flying by myself. But it's just, it's not good enough to stream or to record currently. They haven't figured out. If they can make that as smooth as Trackr, I will be in love. But they have not done that yet. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. But you never know. You never know. Rich Ballo, what's going on? Luke's Exploration, what's going on? Good evening to you. You got that right, Dark Zulu RL. How you doing tonight? I am doing well. Doing very well. Okay, range. Only 20 minutes into our flight. We got a long way to go. But we can just sit here and hang out. It works for me. This is the pink lemonade G Fuel. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. C. Roberts, we're loving homeowner life. And congratulations to you and your fiance for buying a house. That's awesome. I feel your pain. I know what that's like to go through that whole process. This thing's like pegged right on the money. Like, that's not bad at all. Thank you very much, C. Roberts. Sorry, getting into infused water, so delicious. I saw there was a company that was advertising that infused water. The fruit. See how our passengers are doing here. Well, flight attendants doing their job, getting them some snacks and something to drink, and everybody's pretty happy. We're 100% satisfied right now. Look at this. At the bottom left there, look at that. 100% satisfied. I have never had that on a flight yet. That's a first. That's pretty epic. Pretty epic, if you ask me. Jeff, do you not find that G Fuel leaves like a powdery taste afterward? I did for me when I last tried it. Grumpy Pingu, if you have a powdery taste afterwards, you are using too much of the powder. You're supposed to put one of those little capsules. And if you're getting a powder, you have too much in there and it's not mixing. So the more water you add, the less you're gonna have that briny taste in your mouth. I have learned. Big Mama Juju is not on the plane. That is a fictional character, actually. Thank you, Lukes. Appreciate it. Glad you're here hanging out with us on this Tuesday, on your Tuesday. ETA on next 5PD. Well, we record those every Wednesday and they come out on Thursdays. Looking good. Descent, we'll have Still got a while till we're on top of the descent. Look at this. We got we're testing now, but 240 at tail. So yeah, looks like the top of the descent's right after tail. Only 17 knot headwind. That's actually not too bad. We're handling that pretty decently, I must say. These mashed potato clouds. Yum, yum. Throw some gravy on them. Those wispy clouds on that side look cool. Those. Man, and that's another thing. I can't go back to X-Plane's weather engine, man. I just can't. After having this one, like, this one is not perfect, trust me, and it's got issues, but not bad. Yearn Legacy, what's going on? Wire in. Good evening to you. How can you play this? It's a bit boring. LOL, just clouds. I get enjoyment out of it. Out of aviation in general. And unless you have actually played it and you've completed a flight from point A to point B, then you will never understand it. But the feeling you get to go from point A to point B and to operate a jet as close to reality as you can, it's pretty darn impressive. Pretty cool. It's one hell of an experience, especially in VR. It's really, really cool. Oh, I appreciate the years of support, Legacy. Thank you. You do it for the landing. I definitely don't do it for the landing, no. I'm hoping they fix the float on this airplane. We'll be landing in Minneapolis. There, Jeff. You get scared of heights while playing the game. No, I do not. Devin McDaniel, I love playing games in VR, but it's not a good platform to stream or to record. It's a jittery mess, and nobody enjoys that very much to see. It's always a selfish thing because it looks amazing from where I'm at, but when you are the person, a little different. Have you flown Dead Reckoning in MSFS? Yes, I have, Captain Tim. Many times. I love it. I did that with the Spitfire. We flew the Spitfire out of, where was it? Key West or something? No, it wasn't Key West. It's down south in Miami. Something. But I dead reckoned by following 95 all the way to the turnpike and then flew that all the way and got to Tampa. Absia, we are headed to Minneapolis. We took off out of Calgary, Canada, and we are making our way across eastbound to Minneapolis right now. I've not tried it. Flying the TB-21 now in MSFS. Nice. Yeah, see, we got our throttles like right on the money. That's not bad. Like, for not having auto throttles, we have our throttles set really good with that headwind right there. Can't complain. And you don't always get that lucky, trust me. Sometimes this plane does not want to do that to you. It's a little stubborn sometimes. How beautiful that is. That model. Just flying along there. What is going on tonight, Jake? Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, it's super relaxing. I love it. Up above the clouds. Yeah, I actually have a fear, not a fear so much, but I do not like heights when you have a structure attached to the ground, like nosebleed seats and stuff. That gets me sick to my stomach. But I can fly all day long. That doesn't bother me. Are the people modeled when they are boarding? No, they are not. Nope. It'd be kind of useless resources to have in the sim or something like that. I can understand that's probably the reason why they don't have it. Although it looks like my shadows got worse. Those do not look great by any means. I don't know how to get those sharper. Me too, Jeff. Hated crawling this scaffolding stairs to our 747 freighter back in the day. Yep. When I was on that K-loader and I'd be operating it up on the 7.4, that was a little scary too. I was like, oh man. Looking good. 32 minutes into our flight so far. Still got quite a bit to go. Hour and a half or so. About hour and 40 minutes we'll be on the ground, actually. Right around there. Oh, duh. It's right down there. An hour 46. I'm just keeping an eye on that speed, but we're good, man. This thing is cruising along. No problems. Bum, bum. You want to see my old camera I used to use? It's right here. The FDR AX53. Good camera, man. These are awesome. This is what I use to shoot all my I have another one up there behind me on the right, but that's what I use to shoot the American Truck Sim series stuff. Use that one. Oh, I know. This airplane is modeled very nice, man. Very nice indeed. Oh, we are at 37,000 feet right now. Do issues with the aircraft randomly occur, or do they have to be modded in? You can turn it on if you would like. I have that stuff turned off. I like to fly airplanes from point A to point B. I don't want to deal with emergency situations and all that. That's what flight training's for. Yeah. It's not my cup of tea. I know that a lot of people always want to see a plane crash. They want to see some nonsense every single time we do a flight, but I don't get enjoyment out of that. Now, if I'm doing like a landing challenge video for YouTube or doing entertainment or something like that, then yeah, that's not a big deal. But I tend to not, I don't know. It paints aviation in a bad light, in my opinion, when people just act like these things are falling out of the sky all the time. It's like, that's not how it works in the real world. Flying is very, very safe. Killer Wolfie, I'm doing just fine. How you doing? I'm interested to see how this is going to run on the Xbox Series 1X. I have no idea what the new Xbox name is. Is it Xbox Series 1X? I want to see how that performs, because that I think if I get a next gen console, I'm going to get the Xbox, because the Game Pass seems like a great thing. Xbox Series X. Okay, there you go. Really stupid name. That's what it is, in my opinion. In my opinion, I don't like it. Ooh, these are like kind of cauliflower looking, almost some CB clouds. We don't have a working weather radar yet still, because I guess apparently Asobo is not giving the developers that information in the SDK, so we all get screwed. So that's cool. Which is not even a real weather radar anyway. It just shows, you know, where the clouds that are producing the rain are located. But still, it's something, you know. Gigawatt, thank you for 38 months. Appreciate that big time. How you doing tonight? I'll be in the STL this weekend. So looking good here. Mach 0.80. Right on the money. And almost a KU 2-1 uniform. Kilo uniform, 2-1 uniform. And we are up to 5.7 above below at 37.0. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, 93 nautical miles south from that. Oh, a little ways to go still, but we're doing all right. Doing great. Hope you're doing good as well. Oh yeah, STL is still same old STL. Yep, I was there a week and a half ago. A couple weeks ago. Jeff, got any advice on keeping a constant speed on the CRJ with no auto throttle? Yeah, I mean, that's what I got going on right now. I mean, look at the 13 knot headwind. I just have it set, and once you just adjust them to where you're not seeing like big fluctuations in your speed, and you're pretty much good to go after that. I think it's just kind of a bit of luck right now with how the winds are favoring. Passenger satisfaction dropped to 96%. 96. I wonder why. Probably because somebody's gonna be stupid acting. Who's back here? Somewhat hungry. Like you can't. We don't have meal services on a Sierra J for a 2-hour flight. It's just not gonna happen. And these people even were like, they're complaining. I'm somewhat thirsty. Well, ask somebody for something to drink. So they tend to do that. That's why I was like, whenever I saw that 100%, I'm like, that never happens. Hit the call button, people. Pretty view out the nose there. Sacred Plague, we are going to Minneapolis currently. We're in our cruise altitude, and we are an hour and 39 minutes from our arrival. It's Augustus 1. What's going on? Good evening to you. Whistling Tomb, good evening to you. How you doing? The CRJ is so elegant and fun to fly. I agree with you on that. Big time. I like it a lot, man. It's the first commercial airliner we have, besides the A320X, which we've flown a lot of the Airbus. So I was very, very excited for this. When we get a 737, man, I'm going to be in heaven. We're going to be a Southwest captain for like months, and people are going to hate us. They're not going to like us at all. Luke's, my day's been good, man. I've been groggy as hell. I was hungover pretty much today. I went to Orlando yesterday to visit Bugs, and we hung out, and I had a little 1, 2, 8, 12 brewskis. So I'm feeling a little bit today, but I'm feeling much better now. Yeah, because some people just want to see the world burn, Whistling Tomb, and it was starting to get annoying. So, yeah, it's gone. It got too trolly, man. Like, even there are people that have been here for a long time that were just trolling the hell out of the channel point system. So I'm going to redo it and do different things that aren't going to be allowing people to troll as hard as they were. It was like to the point where I was like, come on, man. I just removed everything one night because I was like, this is just obnoxious. So, yeah. Same thing with the Wreckfest ATS. Yeah, same thing. It's like, we're just, having a good time doing our thing, and then somebody wants to see that. And it's like, it was funny the first few times, but after that, it got old fast. Yeah, PMDG's working on their 737 for the sim. Probably won't see it till next year, sadly, but there is one being worked on. I think we'll, the next time we fly, we're going to fly the 747, the default one. I don't mind flying the default 7.4. Rogers A51, thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody from Rogers A51. What are we up to over there? Welcome. Noel the Mole, 97. What's going on? We are headed to Minneapolis. We took off out of Calgary, and we are an hour and 35 minutes away from our destination. And we're at flight level 370 right now at a speed of Mach 0.80. Been in the air for 44 minutes, 28 seconds. Cruising high above the clouds today. What was Rogers playing? Whoa, my whole, what you call it, got frozen there for a second. My chat did. Never see Yep, that I know. I saw Flight Simulator is gorgeous, isn't it? Just a little bit. It's lunchtime. All right, have fun. Get a flight to Jacksonville, Florida. We will eventually. I'm certain of that one. Barn Bosky gifted on 5 subscriptions. Thank you so much for that. Rogers Pack. We've got Rogers Pack. We've got GG in the name. We've got Beast, Fat Ninja, Muddy Mayhem, and Alb HMVI. All you, welcome to the stream family. Barn Bosky, thank you very much for that. I really, really, really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. That looks fake. Not that. I don't know about that one. That looks pretty realistic sometimes to me. I'm like, man, is that good? Thank you, Vancient. Yep, needed that. It looks fake, it's so real. What is this music? Next. There we go. Better. Yeah, Wesley Tomb, I guess the stream might have froze for you, but my chat froze for me for a little bit there for a second. Weird reason. Yep, we see ya. We see ya. I wonder if somebody is going to add an MD-81 to the game. I don't think we're going to see one of those for a while. I think there's a good chance we'll see the 717 before we see the MD-80. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Got a truck inspired by riding with Dave. Very nice. Shrieking Chicken, nothing will happen. 717 MD-95 would be great. I think we'll see a 717 before then for obvious reasons because of TFD. Is it TFDI? They make it. But that's who makes the people who make the 717. They're actually a good group, guys. The Pack X we're using here is made by them as well. Get that. NASCAR fan of 883, good evening. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Speed's looking good. Making a turn here in a second. A little shallow turn to the left here in a minute. And when Delta said they were retiring their MD-81s, it was the saddest day of my life. Dude, that's how I felt the last time I serviced the 727-200 for Capital Cargo International Airlines. It was a sad day. Subos just had a Q&A live stream. They said True Weather Radar might ship with Sim Update 4. Okay, cool. Can we just have Sim Update 4 or is this 3? You had stroke. How you doing tonight? Imagine DC-3 and then we could escort it with Spitfires. Oh, yeah. Armbosky, this plane looks so good. I haven't tried it out yet. Dude, it's the real deal, man. Here's the turn. Look at that. Oh, and they increased the brightness of the lights too, especially on the beacon. It looks a lot better. The Lonely Driver won 24 months. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Don't feed the trolls, guys. Come on. We're better than that. We better than that. Imagine what true dynamic weather in ATS would be like, especially if it reacts to the environment with ice, wind, hail, etc. That'd be awesome. Dude, that'd be amazing. That's something that's really missing from that sim is dynamic weather. That'd be so cool. You have your pilot license. Yes, I do. I have a PPL, but I haven't flown since 2016 and I'm not current at the moment. But to go do this thing for Fights On, I'm gonna have to get my FAA medical, and so once I get that, then I'm pretty much going to be ready to go and do a BFR and get current again in the airplane. That will not be a problem. Okay, so now we are headed to tail now. So 382 nautical miles. This is our biggest stint we have of this flight. It's gonna be a while. You're getting your pilot's license next year, Luke's. Very nice. How many hours you have? AI needs a total rework in ATS. I would agree with you there. It's not terrible, but it's not the greatest. Jazzbo, very cool. Then you are going to want to stay tuned for some things in the future. Big Hoss, I believe that's happening in June because they go, Gonky and Mover are going to get checked out in the airplanes in May or soon. May. So it's next month. And then I believe June is when we're going to be filming that. Mr. Chaw, what's going on? How you doing? M69 Gentry, have you actually flown in real life? If not, I feel like you'd just be instantly a master at being a pilot with all your flight sim experience. Yeah, I know I hold a PPL. I'm not current. That's what I was just talking about. But I'm not current in the airplane right now, but I do have a PPL. You have 100 hours, Luke's. How's that possible that you have 100 hours? You only need 42 or 43 or 42 for your PPL. Boston Rules 44, how you doing? I'm having a groovy day. Been good. Captain Tim, you had 137 hours when you went for PPL. Oh, there you go. Well, I guess, yeah, if you are just, it depends on the student, I guess. I soloed it 9.5 hours. So yes, flight simulators helped me a lot when I was in school. Mama Gator Simulations. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Happy Tuesday to you. Good evening, peeps. A friend and I are working on going to get a PPL. Nice. Very cool. As expensive as it is today, I mean, I always recommend people to just go get an older airplane and find somebody to be your instructor. Don't go to like a big school or anything like that. You can just legitimately rent an airplane with somebody who knows what they're doing, and you can really get a PPL cheap. Of course, I started my flying when I was 14, and I had almost 25 hours King Air time logged before my PPL check ride. Well, there you go. Yeah, Tim, you're the exception. You're the exception to that. A PPL is a private pilot's license, and the certificate I have is single engine land, SEL. So I can fly any single engine airplane. It's not a seaplane rating. It's single engine land. Gigawatts got your PPL at 44 hours as well, but yeah, it depends from student to student and how well you work with the instructor. Absolutely. Camp and Kev, what's up? Striker that I offer that at a local airport near me. Very inexpensive. Yeah, that's a good thing. Any plans for the summer? You're looking at it right here, man. THK K12, that is a private server. You're 13, you can go for your pilot's license when you're 14. You have 100 hours in an airplane at 13. That's what you're telling me? I mean, it's possible. Vex34. Remember watching your flight sim videos, Jeff, and it inspired me to start myself, and now I'm gonna fly for a living. That is amazing. That is actually really cool. You're starting your flight training in Republic Airport out of Long Island. Gonna be an airline pilot. That is amazing, dude. Yeti in the house, 46 months. Thank you very much, man. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I don't play X-Plane 11 anymore. Don't play that no more, man. We did it. Been there, done that many, many, many times. Change the view there for a little bit. Storm Reaper, I'm doing just fine. How you doing? Bom, bom, bom. Jimmy Peaches, thank you so much for the cheer. Appreciate that big time. Take care, JMD. Tuck Dolphin, the CRJ is amazing. I've had great flights in it so far. I haven't had any bad flights with it. It is pretty good. TRR Mystic 695, thank you very much for the 11 months. appreciate that big time. One more month and you'll be at a year. It's insane, dude. Gavin Ryan Photography. Hello, good evening. From Newfoundland, Canada. Nice. We just departed out of Calgary. We're nowhere near you, but we're headed to Minneapolis right now. What's the number one thing that you wish could be fixed in Microsoft Flight Simulator American Press? The number one thing? It's a good question. There's a lot. But number one, I think that it would be nice to have fixed weather. We need to fix the weather. Which it's been working fine for me. I haven't had any issues with it, but it could be improved for sure. Clouds could be improved. Autopilot systems, though, I'm sure everybody else would agree with that. So I'm going to go with autopilot systems. That's what it needs. Jesse V10, I'm doing just fine. How you doing tonight? Hello there. I have not been to Australia, no. It's all about respect, man. All about respect. And I'm not seeing any of that coming out of there, so. You're very welcome, Jimmy Peaches. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you, thank you. Did you do your in real life flight yet? No, I did not. Vinny Sly? Vinny Sly? Dylan Frost, I'm glad you enjoy everything here on the channel and on YouTube and stuff. Thank you for the kind words. Oh man, look at that. That's like a screenshot right there. Look at those clouds. Beautiful. Awesome rules. We record that on Wednesday. It goes out on Thursday. It does. It does. Recording software I use in-game overlay, which is known as NVIDIA Shadowplay. It's an NVIDIA card feature. I record all my content with it. No more farming sim ever again. No, J Smooth. Never again. We just did farming sim like the other day. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I have the 2080 Super. I'm telling you what, it's a great card, man. I don't have a 3080, 3090, nothing like that, but it's pretty darn good. It's right here on top of the clouds. There's tail there. Starting to pop into view a little bit. And then our whole arrival. Those are all the restrictions on our way in. Yeah, I like the 2080 Super. It's a fantastic card. So Asobo just announced 2 new official planes, and one of them is an ATR 4272 in a collab with Aerosoft. That is amazing. I love the ATRs. Oh yeah, island hopping will happen. I flew on the ATR from the Papiet to Bora Bora. Such a cool one. I just bought the premium edition upgrade to FS19. I blame you for getting me back in. Well, we're gonna be playing it a lot, man, so it will be fun. Which is easier to fly, an airplane or a helicopter? An airplane, 100%. Super Sport Gaming, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream, family. What flight stick do I use? I'm using the Yoko Yoke right now. You can barely see it here in frame. I turned it on, but got the Yoko Yoke. I've got my Airbus TCA, the thrust, or the whole throttle quadrant, TPRs down there. That's pretty much it. That's what we got going here. ATR is basically a French Dash 8. I like the ATRs, man. Cool. Window the Cheetah, thank you for the cheer. Appreciate it. I don't know where any of that is. I assume NZCH. I don't know where that's at, man. I haven't flown on the ATR 72, but I have on the Q400. It's nearly lunchtime. I thought you said it's alright. It was lunchtime like an hour ago. Did you not go eat? Thank you, Mixter4. Appreciate it. Very nice of you. American Press, I do not have that issue in ATS with my traffic lights. But you can adjust that stuff with the, it's probably your brightness setting can be adjusted inside the actual sim. Or you can always go into in-game overlay and kind of match it to what you want it to be. But I don't have that issue. Jimmy Peaches, always love your comfortably numb cover, man. Would be great to see you do more music stuff every now and then. I plan on doing more. I've been playing guitar a lot more. Doing that whole thing. Where's my guitar rig? 6. Yeah. What was I learning today? I was learning the good old. Well, I was learning Underbridge, which it's like friggin' insanely difficult to play. But you have the whole like and it's the triads where you go. Then it's it's that triad. There it is right there. Yep, that's what you do when you're the captain, man. With your crappy guitar. right. We are looking pretty darn good here. We're about 146 from tail. Got a little bit of time still left on that. Sun is setting behind us there slightly. I'm gonna turn that down now so we don't have to blow our ears off when we're in the outside view. You can see some of that happen right there. Ever tried to play GeoFS? No, I have not. Have not done that. Man, look at that. It's looking pretty darn good. Not bad at all. I do play piano, Josh, yes. Right by the silicone for the TCA side stick. It's called a bellow joystick. And I have it linked in every one of my videos that we're putting out with the A320 on YouTube. There's a link right there. Might be able to grab it for you here. Let's see if I can. Yeah. I know I did that on the helicopter video. Yep. Airbus rubber bellows. That one right there. That's where I got it. We took off out of Calgary and we're 55 minutes out from Minneapolis currently. What is your favorite aircraft type in Microsoft Flight Simulator? I mean, I'm a Cessna 172 dude, so I love the 172, man. That's my go-to airplane. Yeah, Josh, I play guitar, bass, piano, and I've been playing drums the longest of anything. Chad Garrett, thank you for gifting a subscription out to A320B737 pilot. A320B737 pilot, welcome to the stream family. Big thanks to Chad Garrett for that. Thank you. South Rebel, thank you for the raid. I'm sure that was in the middle of when we were playing guitar, so I probably didn't see it. The Shock Ultra, it's a lot of fun to fly. I do like that. Is the CRG worth the purchase? I still haven't purchased it. It is, honestly. If you want my opinion on it, it is absolutely worth it. There's some things that it needs, you know, but apart from that, I really can't find a whole lot I don't like about the airplane. And it's pretty darn good. So between tail and windy, the wind, I mean, wind will be 240 at. I don't show. Looks like our top of descent's gonna be right there. Little dot. Yep, it's gonna be right on wind. Our top of descent will be right on the wind, man. We're still looking okay right now. We took off out of Calgary, Mixter. Chad Garrett, found you years ago through my love of YouTube tornado videos and have been with y'all since. Thank you very much, Chad. I'm glad you enjoy this channel here and on YouTube as well. Thank you for that. Did you know that when you are flying, it is ideal to keep the aircraft angle of attack at 4 degrees for best fuel efficiency and lift production? I think that would depend on the airplane. Unless you're talking about this one. I mean, it's got a good 4 degrees up. It's got a little bit of a pitch on it. Not a whole lot, but it's got some. And there are some airplanes that cruise with a nose down attitude. Killer Tank Man, we're flying to Minneapolis. Minnesota. Oh, Minnesota, man. Auto mode for Naz. Yep. Holding a great Mach 0.8. We've been pretty good on that. Fuel quantity's looking good as well. We'll have our descent checklist for too long. Let's see. We've got a little bit of time still, or almost a tail. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Looks so good. Bad Boy Psycho, we are going to Minnesota. Going to Minneapolis. Bum, 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 bum. See, those clouds are starting to get that shadow on them, on the backside of them. It's pretty good. What's our FPS? I have no idea, man. Smooth. I have no idea what the plan for X-Plane 12 is, when it will come out, things like that. No idea, man. I mean, just, it looks smooth to me. I don't know what the actual frame rate is, and I don't want to run dev mode and create all problems right now to get my frames. I know some people like to fly with the frame rates on and stuff. I don't care about it that much. If it's chugging, it's chugging, man. If it's smooth, it's smooth. I prefer Microsoft Flight Simulator currently, yes. I love this arrival. Look at this tailwind. Get it? Tailwind. Get it? Tailwind. Pretty darn good, actually. Bum, bum. South Rebel, same with me. I found you through my love of flying in GTA 5 and weather, and it's awesome to be part of your community. Thank you very much, South Rebel. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. It's an honor to be right here in this seat. Trust me. Absolute honor. The flight sim setup am I using? This one right here. Yoko Yoke. Thrustmaster TPRs. Got the Thrustmaster Airbus. We'll get up here for the throttle quadrant. Pretty much it. The Bainey 3 arrival, I believe. Yeah. Bainey 3 arrival. I get our lighting on in here. This is the evening time. I guess we could have had our seatbelt sign off that entire time. That's all right. Maybe that's why we lost their satisfaction. That's always a possibility. We have 44 minutes left in our flight today. Right down there at the bottom. Expected arrival. And look at that. That lighting right there. It looks so real. Not bad at all. King Stark, I'm doing just fine. How you doing? You could try and tell Pack X that there's a landmark out the window. That always helps with the low percent. Really? Okay. Let's give it a shot. I mean, we're ahead of schedule, too. There's no option for it, though. King Sonic the Hedgehog, thank you. I'm glad to hear that you enjoy the videos. Yep, top of the sensor right there at wind. Just setting down to 10,000 initially. $10,000. View out the window of the little Mickey Mouse ears. The engine. Yeah, it's not on here because there's nothing to look at. That's why. I think that's the reason why there isn't. King Stark, yeah, I know. I've seen it. Tail is 20 miles out. Still. Yeah. I think Pack X knows. I'm a little lazy with Pack X anyway, so there's that. I'm sure that's the reason why it's a lower thing, because I didn't turn the seatbelt signs off. I didn't do the speech about it or anything like that. Enzo NVO, thank you very much for a year. Appreciate the continued support. Thank you very much, Enzo. How you doing tonight? Lena 35, I had a great weekend, man. Great weekend. Okay, we crossing tail, now we head to wind, and that's only going to be, gonna pop up here in a second once we cross over tail. There it is right there. So 87 nautical miles to wind. A little bit more of a flight there. I mean, we're only 53 minutes into our flight, so, or no, we're at it reset. So yeah, we're at the minute now. We still have 38 minutes over flight. Brandman 1983, we depart out of Calgary. We're going to be in Minneapolis in 38 minutes. We should be wheels down in 38 minutes at least. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, let's just go ahead and try to get our passengers happier here with the seatbelt signs off and stuff. Humorous. Send it. There we go. That popped them up to 95%. They like the humor there. Seatbelt sign off. Send that one away. Tell them we're ahead of schedule. There we go. No, they're good now. 420 Ziggy, what's up? Thank you for 2 months. Appreciate the continued support. Cheesy grandpa joke. A man walks into a bar with him. Or, sorry, into a bar with a piece of asphalt with him. He goes up to the bartender and says, "I'll take a beer for me and one for the road." Very nice. Captain Bob flying the CRJ from to Atlanta. Nice. I'm having a great evening, Ziggy. How about yourself? that sun. That is pretty right there. It's a sight. Some picky people, man. They're not still like upset that they don't get, I don't know, a 5-course meal on their flight. Fantastic, Ziggy. What'd you guys have for dinner? Nothing good? Greasy says, knowing all the controls to do this smoothly is a job in itself. Amen. Amen, man. PackX passengers are always unhappy. Yep. We had them at 100% earlier today. I've never seen that before. To Piniquim. What's going on? Hello, Jeff. Hope you're well. I've been watching you since the LCPDFR series and still a loyal fan. Cheers, my man. Take care during these difficult times. Thank you so much for still sticking it out, hanging out with us. Cheers to you. It doesn't matter what you do or how you do it or any time of day, at least 10 passengers will be very angry at your piloting skills and leave a bad Yelp review. There you go. That's what we're seeing here tonight. They are not happy with us. They are not a happy camper. .49 nautical miles from our top of descent. And then we just follow the blue donut. The vertical speed. Noah P. Bates, thank you very much for gifting a subscription to Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear, welcome to the stream family. Big thanks to Noah for that one. I'll tell them we're ahead of the schedule. We'll give them some happy news. Smokey Bear, be sure to say thank you to Noah and welcome to the stream family. Leader 35 gifting a subscription to Video Game Lover 9090. Thank you very much for gifting a subscription out, Leader 35. Had a schedule and still pissed off what the flight attendant's doing back there. It could have been just I had the seatbelt sign on for a long time. That's possibly what happened there. I mean, they're 91%. They're not like super mad. I mean, they were on a CRJ flight. So there is that. Nick Racing, good to see you. Free round of alcohol should get that back up to 100%. Yeah, I know, right? If only we could. That looks so beautiful. It's a flight, not your 5-star hotel. I know, right? I hear you, Brand Man. The passengers, right here, they are 91% satisfied right now. And you can tell what it is if you click on one of them. They're very hungry and very thirsty. There's nothing I can do about that because they're on a friggin' CRJ. Yeah, very thirsty. That's their own problem. We had snack service. Everything was good to go. It was a matter of them just not eating before they got on the airplane. That's not our fault. We have no in-flight entertainment, so they probably don't like that. But they're on a CRJ 700. Like, what do you expect? You are going the cheap route. Greasy, that is PACX, PACX is the program. All right, we're about ready to start our way down here in a minute. Let's get the range where we want it. Top of descent right there. And now we have a tailwind, so we can pull our power back a little bit. Let's see them falling down to the 83s. There we go. Orlando, thank you very much for 23 months. Good to see you. How you been? Over the great state of Iowa? No, we are over Minneapolis. Well, Minnesota right now. At least the RJ 550 has a refreshment area. Yeah, I know. The 550 is beautiful. Pretty nice. Here's a quick third-person view for you before we continue our way down. All right. Chad Garrett gifting a subscription out to Gunter the Great. Gunter, welcome to the stream family. Thank you, Chad Garrett, for that. Big time. Yeah, flying Delta. Well, SkyWest. But yeah. Ooh, man, look at that. That's beautiful right there. That is beauty right there. Look at that. Simulation Games Live, I have been great. How are you doing? What a beaut, Clark. It's just a real nice surprise. We'd like to get you something. My noise gate won't pick up the click. Really nice. Yeah, that there is an RV. Why don't you go fall in love with it now? We're taking that back with us when we leave next month. Starting our way down. Pull our power back. Nice and easy so we don't get everybody sick. It's weird that I wasn't doing that, right? That's okay. All right, we're following our VNav here. A little bit more. Get on that blue donut there. We have the snowflake we're following as well. And maintaining our speed, which we're going to dial it back to 250. Well, initially. We're going to keep it in Mach mode still. Until about, I think it's 34 or something. Pull our power back a little bit more. And a little bit more down on that. Here we go. About 2,500 feet per minute, looking good. And we got the snowflake right there, looking good. Snowflake. Here's snowflake. Yeah. Is it annoying wearing the headphones with glasses on? Nope. I love my MDR 7506s, man. They are the stuff. They're wonderful. Get a little bit of bump that up one tick there. There we go. Yep, we times where we would just be arriving right in the evening time here, and that's what we got going on. Pretty cool. It's a little cold up here, so we will be using our anti-ice once we get closer to those clouds. But as of right now, smooth sailing. It's not Snowflake. It's not Snowflake. Bring it up a little bit more. There we go. Maintaining it pretty well there. Epix Gamer, we're going to be landing in Minneapolis in 26 minutes. Okay, we go up a little bit more. Kind of maintaining that. So you see this, we have the blue donut right there we're on, and the snowflake. And that's our VNAV profile right there is where we want to be at. I'm okay with us dropping in speed there. And we're going to slow it down to 250. We can go a little faster now, though. That top of drop. We were on it. Nailed it. Pretty darn good, actually. I'm trying to maintain about 280 knots here on our descent. There's 280. That'll make a little bit more sense for us here. Nolene, well, always good to stop in and watch, Jeff. Gonna head to work, so sorry I can't stay longer. Can't wait to catch more streams. Have a great night, everyone. Nolene, take care of yourself now. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Ticks on that, get back down that snowflake, pull our power back a little bit, managing our throttle very well. Look how beautiful that is. You can see the stars in the sky. There's Orion right there. Look at that. The sim is insanely good, man. Pull our power back a little bit more. The only thing about the CRJ that's a little tough is it's reading the gauges at that distance. So you have to zoom in pretty good whenever you're managing the airplane, which is okay. Noah P. Bates, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream family. Appreciate that big time. War Machine, love all you because you're a fan of gaming. Do keep up the good work. By the way, it makes me happy you guys do the Ford Explorer on LEO. I build them for a living. Very cool, War Machine. Did you start the descending yet, Steven? Yes, we are at 23,000 feet for 10 right now at 280 knots. Yep, going to St. Paul, Minneapolis St. Paul Airport. Look at that moon there. We had that new moon, and now it's starting to waxing gibbous. That's what we want to see. All right, looking good on that. Speed a little slower than we want, but that's fine with me because we're going to be going to 10 anyway. And there's Baney. We're going to be at Baney at 280, 1500, so that's good. 1500 at or above. Well, yeah. 15 to 190 below 19,000, which we will be. A bit more power here. Trying to maintain that 280. Here comes the snowflake up. We go up. Couple notches on that guy. Slow that descent rate up. There we go. Full of power. Leaner35 gives us a subscription to Ghost Killa. Thank you very much. Ghost Killa, welcome to Stream Family. And Mr. Big Nasty 123, welcome to the Stream Family. Leaner35, thank you so much for that, dude. We're landing on 3-0 left. Maintaining 280 right now, looking good. 19.5. We still need to come up quite a bit. Roll it on up. Mark it with a B. Put it in the oven for you and me. There we go. Right on that snowflake now. Looking good. Losing a little bit more, so up it goes. A lot more power here at 280. And we can now increase our range here. Next one's gonna be 280 crossing Lucy. That's what it is. Sorry guys, I'm paying attention to the airplane right now, or you have to fly it pretty, you know, to be on it for the most part. All right, local altimeter coming up here in a second to 18. We'll power back a little bit here. All right, as we're doing that, almost down to there. Landing elevation, we need that. Anybody have the landing elevation for Minneapolis? I'm sure I could just look it up here. Minneapolis, where's it at? Google. There's 18, local altimeter, 3006. Minneapolis elevation. KM 830, KMSP is 841. 841. All right, maintaining that, keeping an eye on this, pull our power back a little bit. So 841 on this guy. This is gonna be annoying. That's 1,000 there. Let's drop it back. You have to kind of play with it back and forth. 780. Go. For those. 860. That's good enough. We're not going to sit there and play that back and forth. No need for that. Land elevation set. Fuel is checked. TCAS. We don't care about it. Radar don't care about it because it's not working. CAS is checked. We had nothing on there. Landing data is set. Approach briefing. We're good on that. Before landing will be the next thing. And we're going to be getting into some clouds. Have a look at the air temperature outside. Is negative 11, or yep. It's like negative 11, 15. We'll do it just to be safe. We'll put the anti-ice on here. So we've crossed Lucy right where we needed to. And we're right on that snowflake, looking great. And we have Sauger, and then we come to Gep. We're at the Golf Echo Papa. We're at 250, 10,000 at or above. A bit more power here. So we know the airplane will slow down pretty decently once we get closer to what we need to there. So no rush on that at the moment. But yeah, we're getting closer to the clouds. We'll turn on that anti-ice just to be safe here. So wing and engine anti-ice will come on here. And we now can see we have wing cowl anti-ice is on, seatbelts, no smoke, and APU SOV open. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I'm sure it's wrong. Pull out. Barely see out there, but we have those speed brakes out. That's the annoying thing is whenever you're doing all this, oh, there's 280 there, is you're trying to manage speed and all this stuff while looking at all this crap at the same time. It'd be nice to have a first officer, of course. So there's GEP there. We're getting closer to that. So before landing, flight attendants will be advised passenger signs are on. Thrust reversers need to come to the armed position. Oh, there we go. Make sure that the speed brake is fully forward. Landing gear and then slats and flaps, all that. Yep, we know. We'll do that as we need to. Pull our power back here. Let's go ahead and start slowing for 250 now. It's about that time to do it. It's 250 there. And we're going to have vectors, but we could probably just go direct. No, we're going to go up and around and then in. Okay, that works for me. Oh, that's going to work out just fine. So arrival will look good. Coming up on 250. We already got the Loke coming in to play. There's 250, a little bit of power, and I don't need a whole lot here. It is Eastern time. Yes, it's 11:57 p.m. right here. Right now. It's a nice, easy amount of power there. Right on our snowflake and our donut still looking good on that. Can even go up just a tad. Looking wonderful. Pull that power back. And get a good power setting here to maintain 250. If we have to use our whatchamacallits, we will. So after 10, we're going to be going down to 4,000 to Jenny. So we go down to 4,000 next on the altitude. Just going to maintain our speed when we cross 250 here, no problem. All right, guys. It's going to be interesting. Does the CRG ever feel like it wants to pull up by itself when you feed too much power? I mean, that just makes sense why it would do that. But no, haven't had that issue. Right on a snowflake. All right, direct purple. Be 9 at or above. Still slowing. This is not wanting to get down. Come on. Get down, get down. It's supposed to be 9,000 and above, but it's just snowflake. The VNAV is a little off on this one, but actually, you know what? It's 9 at or above. That's why we don't have to be there because we're flying over. That's why we're not landing that direction. Duh. We're right on the money. A little bit of power here. Try to maintain 250. That's good. The airplane has a lot of drag right now, so that tailwind from the right back there at 23 knots. She's doing pretty darn good. Ooh, you can see the city down there a little bit now. As we come in over the top, we'll be coming right over Minneapolis and St. Paul. There it is there. Keep an eye on this. Speed back. We can't even look in the at the outside views anymore. I'm gonna have to just babysit the throttles all the way in. Gonna have to do that. Bill 4LE rating with a party of 30. What's up, Bill? How you doing? Leading edge. How you been, man? Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're 12 minutes out from Minneapolis, about to land here in the Aerosoft CRJ. Up on 10,000 feet here.
We have begun our final descent into Minneapolis. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash once final.
Yep, get all the trash. We know.
Tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
Get the trash, pull the power back just a little bit there.
Back pockets
Snowflake's looking good.
Please complete all Wi-Fi related
Great, dude.
tasks
Feel like it's been a
until
while.
any
Hope you've been well. I've been doing great, Bill. Doing real good, man. I hope the same is for you. I'm going to try to make it to the expo later this year. We'll see how that goes. There's 10,000. Logo, wing lights are on, baby. You better believe it. Strobes, we're already on to. Just double checking there. All right, looking good here, speed-wise. Gonna be 210 at Mauer here, so let's go and slow down to 210 on the speed. There's 210 on the speed. Wonderful. Slowing down. So I hope it happens. It's a short flight from SNA. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Bring it up a little bit here. Got our power back in. Get back on our snowflake. Our power again. You gotta manage the hell out of this airplane, man, but I love it. I do love it. There we go. Now we got our donut again there, and it's going up, so we go up with it. 2 ticks on that. Holding 210 just fine and dandy here. Making that left turn over Mauer in just a second. A bit more power than that. Donut's doing its thing. Down more we go. Looking good there. Pull power. Donut's going down again. Down we go. We're in the stuff right now. Now we're headed out to Jenny. Out to Jenny. They take me anywhere. Bring it up. All right. Still cockpit time because it's going to be busy for me on the way in. Looking okay here. More power in that. We can sync our heading bug. And when we roll off here, we're going to go to that because we're going to be going into vectors. Basically. Go up a little bit. Power back a little bit more there. Down to 4,000 we're going to be going. So let's go ahead and go to heading mode. Heading 127. Heading 120. There we go. Right on our descent profile. Looking good. Keeping an eye on that. We're easy for flaps, so let's go ahead and get those in. Speed checks for flaps 1. Now we're going to go to flaps 8 because we're below 230 on the speed. And flaps 8. Flaps 8. Set. I'm going to go down Jenny here. Still going down to 4,000. We're going to hold at 4,210 knots. We're slow to 190 once we get closer to Jenny here.
Seats for land, please.
All right. We've given them their thing there. The after landing, that's it. So now we're just doing speed stuff. Slow down to 190 like we are right now. Looking good. Haven't had to use anything there, which is wonderful. Zoom in on our range here. And we're going to start that turn to the left. Square up a little bit here and we'll get a nice intercept before you know it. More power here. We're flying IFR, so man, look at that. Beautiful. On to go. Kill our music. We're gonna be landing shortly. A bit more power there. Get to 4,000. No problemo. Using those vectors. Altitude captures happening now. And let's get a good intercept setting here. Right there is what we're going to do. 4,000, add our speed in here, a little bit more throttle. Okay. And we're going to be on a good heading here to go ahead and arm the approach. Approach is armed. Localizer alive. There's the runway there, 30 left. It's going to be turning out left nice and sharp because we got a 23 knot crosswind here. Airplane will figure it out here in a second. What it's doing. So I don't forget it later, I'm going to go ahead and just turn my nose light on now. Now we don't have to worry about it. Because we're a single pilot in a dual aeroplane. Playing on glide slope next. Acting like we can't see anything out of the window. That's about right. Glide slope is alive. We have the glide slope. We're going to go gear down. Our power. And now we're going to be going over here to aircraft performance. Set all of our VREF here. There we go. VREF is in there. Slowing down to it now. Looking good. Okay. There we go. Flaps 45. Set. VREF. Is VREF really 127? It is 120, 127. My number, man. Hell yeah. All right. Good here. And looking for the disconnect button. Where's it at? More flood. No. I'll just do it the other way. Disconnect. Airplane. You just can't see these damn screens from that far, man. Screws you every time. Outer marker. Back on that glide slope. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's gusty. She's gusty. Alright, we go ahead and get back on there now. Alright, gears down. 3 green. Flaps are set for landing. Rust reversers are armed. With the runway in sight, clear to land. 30 left. We're just visual now. We're looking into anything else. Watching speed though. A little bit more power, especially that it's gusty. But this airplane loves to float at certain speeds, so we're gonna keep that in mind today. Forward trim there. Oh yeah, we getting tossed around this 22 knot crosswind. It's like St. Louis. It's like a pit for crosswinds because of the 120, 300 headings on the runway. That nose up a little bit. It's the same magnetic headings as St. Louis actually. St. Louis has the same problem. Alright, looking okay here. Ooh, hello, wind. Okay, it's dying down now. 14 knots. Back on my VREF. Stable.
Sync rate.
50, 40, 30.
Come on.
20.
Yeah, this thing floats like
10.
crazy. Come on. Reversers come out. Nose wheel. We are in reverse. I'm at 70. Yeah, that still has that issue of it floating. Like we were on VREF and man, I pulled them early too, and it was like sync rate, but then it was like just ground effect for days. Welcome to Minneapolis, everybody. Well, they'll say that here in a minute to us, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Minneapolis. The local time
Minneapolis,
is
yep, nailed it.
p.m. and it's currently about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the air traffic comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin.
All right, we're gonna put our flaps.
If this is your final destination, we thank
Lane
you for
lights are
flying with
off.
us. If you're making a
Inspection,
connection, we encourage you to
strobe
check
off.
your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Good there. And we will start that APU. We did it, folks. Made it to Minneapolis. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm still really trying to get the touchdown zone, but man, it wants to float for so long. Even at a VREF of 127, you saw how much it floated. And there's not a whole lot we can do about it. You just got to roll with it, man. The weather is real world weather, yes. well. APU is firing up. No smoking. Okay, let's go ahead and do our checklist for after landing. APU's on. Transponder radars off. Slats and flaps are 0. Lights are set. Probes are off. Shutdown is next. A probe. I guess we could turn that one off on that one. There we go. We don't need those on. This is all default airport, so it's going to be rough to find an actual gate I want. We'll go down here. Look at that. The lighting on that at night is so good, man. So good. Get those on. I think we can use that one there. Yeah, we'll try that one. Try to get my whatchamacallit up and running. Pushback Express. Unhandled exception. Oh, that's good. Cool. Thank you, Pushback Express, for sucking. Right there. Absolute fail. Don't you love it when you pay for a product and you can't even use it when you need to use it? All right. Good here. This is where we're gonna park. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. Lights off on that. APU's running here. Let's see if we can taxi this in ourselves, because we don't have anything, honestly. Here we go. Yeah, we'll marshal it in right here. Oop, hold on. Before we do that, turn follow mode off. Oop. What is this thing doing? I'll turn the lock mode off so we can just see it. H Factor 4, I'm using an RE20. Sorry, I forgot to do that. We're bringing it into the gate. Electro Voice RE20. If you look up, I think it's audio, it should pop up. You know, Go XLR mixer. There we are. Parking brake is on. And we will shut the engines down like this. Come on. Can't see it. That is annoying. Let's turn the floodlight up so we actually see what we're doing here. Good God, man. Still can't see it. There we go. Holy cow, that was a whole to-do. All right. Aircraft, open that door up. Chocks are good. Cabin lights, turn them up. Let people get off the airplane. There we go. Yep. Getting off the airplane. And get that beacon light off as well. Beacon is off. That's all good there. We get our lights on here, dome light. Here we go. That's all dumped out there. Let's go ahead and finish our stuff here. So, flight phase, they can be deboarding here, which is going to take a few moments. Just Snaggy. So, Chad Garrett gifted a subscription to Just Snaggy. Just Snaggy, welcome to Stream Family. Thank you, Chad Garrett, for that. Big time. Yeah, the one part that was not illuminated. Karma's a bitch. That's all I can say. Karma is a bitch. All right, that's good. These are coming off. And checklist for shutdown. Parking brakes on, seatbelt signs. Oop. No, we had to get those. Thought I had them off, but. Cross wheelers are shut off. Anti-ice is that off? I think we turned it off. Yeah, we did. Sweet. Fuel pumps are gonna be off next. There we go. Beacon's off. Nose wheel steering is off. And that's it. That's the shutdown checklist complete. Flight phase complete. They're no longer deboarding. We are done. So all we have to do now is we go boom and menu and we end the flight. And there we go. That was our total flight. We had a landing rate of negative 62 feet per minute. Overall opinion, 90%. I'm totally telling my friends. What was the people? Nobody complained in the comments section. So there's that. A soft landing departure was that time. So 157 planned. We got it off the ground at 154. Planned at 4:12:45. We arrived at 4:14:17. So we were just slightly behind there on the arrival. Flight time 2 hours and 19 minutes. That was our flight today. Scuba Steve, thank you very much for 2 months. Appreciate that big time. Thank you very much for that. Well, thank you guys for everything today. I had a blast hanging out with y'all. I did. And I will send you guys to the Northern Alex. He is streaming TRP. So those of you that want to have a little bit of RP action, here you go. Be sure to tell him we said hello. Thank you all for everything tonight. And we will see you all very, very soon in another stream. Take care now.